Hey, what's up, DadBroz? Back again. This is going to be DadBroz Show, Episode 3, or what I finally like to call Chapter 3. We had a good interview yesterday down in Tennessee with Mr. Matt Hogan, so this is DadBroz Chapter 3, Matt Hogan, and the John Wick movie cars. Man, what a good interview, dude. Super cool. Got a bunch of nice rides there. Super nice guy altogether. Just had a great time, man. Also, by the way, let me pause this real quick. Gotta run out to my truck, grab some stuff. Be right back. Alright, DadBroz, we're back. My bad. Had to turn some cartoons on for the kids. Check this out. Scooby-Doo and Kiss. Pretty cool. Anyway, I went and hit some local businesses today for the Soaky Patriots charity there. Don't worry, I'm going to run through this real quick. We'll get to John Wick movie cars. Sorry, I'm excited about it too, guys. Southern Lanes, they donated, made a big donation for the silent auction. Halloween Express, thank you for the grab bag. And AutoZone on the bypass donated this to the silent auction, 52B socket set. Thank you each and every one of y'all for donating that to Soaky Patriots. We're super proud to be part of it. Ford Templeton Stewart, Tim Allen, Soaky Patriots, BG Lions Club, everybody that's taking part in that, and everybody that's sponsoring that, and everybody that's just helping that event out and helping that cause out. We sure do appreciate it. Hope y'all come out. We'll have Big Wheels races. I've got 6 bands lined up that are going to play. We're super excited about that. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have Curtis Barbecue is going to provide the food there. Also, Doug's Motor City is going to be there. They're providing some food, I think, also. Not 100% sure on that, but I believe so. But still looking for some other sponsors. Still looking for some vendors. Y'all check it out. Come on over there. October 26th, Harley-Davidson at Bowling Green. Trick-or-treating, Big Wheels races. Going to be a good time, man. I've got, like I said, all these bands that are coming. Black Gold Music, Changing Directions, C4, Sarah Borden Music. BJ Dockery, I'm sorry, and Shotgun Jack, Mike Thomas, all those guys are going to be there too. It's going to be great, man. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get along to the episode, Chapter 3, Mr. Matt Hogan and his collection of John Wick movie cars. Gonna like this. Long video, so watch it. Alright, this is Matt Hogan. He is the owner of all 3 of these here killer John Wick movie cars. He's kind enough to meet with us, let us come down here and video some of this stuff with him. And Matt, tell us a little bit about the cars, man. What got you into the cars anyway?
Well, huge John Wick movie fan, so back a couple months ago I was able to acquire the John Wick Chevelle and bought it before it went to auction, was real happy to get it. Drove down to Texas, picked it up from an individual that bought it after the movie wrapped. A couple months after I owned the Chevelle, ended up finding the guy that did the cars for the movie. 3 months worth of begging, pleading, and praying and hoping, and I ended up getting the opportunity to purchase the camera car.
This is this bad boy right here.
Yeah, that's the camera car right there. And then ended up package deal. Ended up with the stunt car, and that's actually stunt car number 2. So stunt car number 2 is the one that was actually had the most on-screen time. It was spent its time in the warehouse getting hit from every different angle, and was actually pulled in front of John Wick's house when Aurelio came to get it and said that, John, I thought you loved this car, and I don't know if you know this, but you have a crack in your windshield. That was this car that was actually in the film when they were standing in front of it. That was that car. So, but they're both real 69 Mach 1s. They're both M codes. They're both numbers matching cars, believe it or not. So, the Chevelle is an SS clone of the beauty car. It's got a 350 in it with an automatic and 12 volt, and it's made to go sideways. So
His favorite, he's already said.
yeah, that's my favorite.
Of course, that's all good. All right, you said where you already got the cars at. How often do you said you go out and show these cars roughly?
Try to show them about. It's here recently. It's been every weekend. I've been out to some kind of event, some kind of charity shows. The Ford event last weekend, I was up at Ford Fest. Had the Chevelle out a bunch of times over the summer at local car shows, but it's been pretty much every weekend. I've had them out somewhere.
Busy. That's
so
good.
Always busy.
That's good. And you already said your personal favorite was the Chevelle, which I hate to say it, but I'm a Ford guy. I like the Mustang, But I love old American muscle, period.
There you go.
All right, and do you have anything you're currently seeking? I know we talked about some things. You're still working on some John Wick things and some cars, so tell us a little bit about what you're trying to get right now.
Well, the company that I've actually leased the cars through the movie was a company up in New Jersey, and they actually leased the Chevelles, there was 3 of those, and this is the stunt car. They had a wreck car, a stunt car, and the beauty car. This is the stunt car. And then they had 5 Mustangs, and these are 2 of the 5, obviously. But they also did the motorcycles, and the motorcycles for the movie in John Wick 2 and John Wick 3, there was a series of different crotch rockets, and they actually let me have the opportunity to purchase a motorcycle from each one of the movies. So I'm trying to get one of the motorcycles from John Wick 2 that the Chevelle in the opening scene was chasing a motorcycle, and I'm trying to get that motorcycle from that scene. So I'll have the scene that the Chevelle was chasing the motorcycle, I'll have that motorcycle, and then I'll have one of the stunt bikes from John Wick 3 where they were riding through the tunnel.
See, John Wick fans, y'all gotta love this man right here, I'm telling you. We're gonna walk around with the cars. I'm gonna grab the camera here, let Mr. Matt take us on a little tour, tell us a little bit more about him.
All right.
I know this is redneck, but anyway.
Well, where do you want to start?
Whichever. We'll start with the Chevelle. That sounds good. I know you kind of already highlighted just, odd and end things, whatever you want to kind of pick. That way I can get a closer pick of the cars and stuff.
All right. Well, this is a clone of the 70 Super Sport Chevelle. It's a small block 350 car. It's got a little bit of cam, headers. It's got a turbo 400 with a shift kit and a 12-bolt rear end. Got 411 gears, posi. It's literally made to go sideways.
Nice.
So it's the original, everything on it. This is exactly how it was in the movie. So the original license plate on the front. It's a bench seat car, automatic on the column. So this is exactly how it was in the filming.
Lovely. Love the green. Green's my favorite color, and especially that color green. It really is. Matter of fact, I mean, I have to get him in. I hope I'll probably come and help I'll be. Yeah, that sounds nice.
John Wick toy right there.
I think we're going.
This would have been the original color on the car, minus the stripes. But, yep, original 4-string.
And the Mr. Wick.
Yeah, custom tag.
Gotta have it. Got to have it.
I actually do drive this one if I'm taking it to local shows. I'll drive this one. So the Mustangs, I usually will trailer them because they want to go together. So,
Oh, I'm sure.
If the Chevelle's going, it's usually I'm driving it. So
Nice.
But yeah, everything, even down to the tires. This is exactly how it was in the filming. And this car was pretty much the scene in John Wick 1 where Aurelio gives him the loaner car from the body shop. This is the car that when you see it come out of the body shop sideways and he's on his way to the Continental and they go across the bridge, this is the car that does the sideways shot out of Aurelio's body shop and then drives across the bridge. So, and then in the opening scene of John Wick 2, when he's chasing the motorcycle, most of the scene that he is chasing the motorcycle and he's smoking the tires through downtown streets and going sideways and chasing down the motorcycle, that's this car right here that you'll be seeing in the movie.
This one right here.
So that's the original movie license plate.
Yeah, let's get a little bit close up of that there too. Let's see here. I'm a camera guy, not really, but we're trying.
So, but it's pretty much just a warmed up small block 350 with a shift kit, and it's made to do smoking tires.
That's
really
what we
all
like.
for, so.
Everybody likes to smoke a tire every now and then.
So.
Did you not catch the burnout contest they had up there at Beach Bend that day? It was up there? I think it was on Sunday. I was down there, me and Connor, my stepson, we was down there watching it. I was down there with Von Getting racing right in the same pit side with him, dude, like right here the whole time, hanging out with him. They were super cool, dude.
Von Getting came down and he wanted to take pictures with him sitting in the Mustang.
Oh, I bet, I'm sure.
And then the guy that drove Bigfoot, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either. I tried to get with that guy.
And wanted to take pictures with me, and I actually took pictures with Cletus McFarland. And
That's cool. I seen that.
So,
I seen we had that on there.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You know, the big time guys coming down to look at the John Wick car.
That's exactly right. I mean, this is like epic here too, man.
As you can see right here, if you look up under here, there's a sticker right here.
The sky over there to that side, fellas.
Look right there. that says stunt car number 2.
Yep, we see it.
And this is the other M code 351 car. And this is the car, like I said, it was the one that was in front of John Wick's house when Aurelio says, "I thought you loved this car." It's this one.
Everyone loves this car.
Oh yeah, this is the one that the motorcycle ripped the door off in the filming in the warehouse scene. So this one actually did run and drive when I first got it. I don't have it running and driving now. I haven't had a chance to go over it really good. But original Mach 1, that's the original Comfort Weave Mach 1 seats. It is a 9-inch rear end car. It's a real deal Mach 1. So
that in itself just hurts my feelings that it's in such bad shape.
Original license plates from the movie, again on this one as well.
Yeah, let's check that too. I mean, is this not the coolest dude ever, y'all? This is like guy stuff.
So this is exactly how I picked it up. I've owned these cars at this point now for about 2 months. So this car right here specifically, I haven't washed it, I haven't touched it, I haven't done anything to it. It's exactly how it was in the filming. So
there she is, the Boss 429.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's not a real Boss.
Yeah, but still.
They just wanted to.
That's all right. We'll take the emblems.
So this car has a whole ton of extra bracing welded into it. If you look right through here, you can see all of the extra bracing, all of this. This was all done to wreck this car and make sure that it would be safe to drive while on set.
Wreckable.
Inside every one of the wheel wells is a cage that's been built into the wheel
Gotcha.
wells.
Maybe top, we see.
Right here, all in the wheel wells is a cage that was built to make sure that this car would still drive. Every one of the wheel wells has a cage built into it.
That's nice.
So they did even the under the hood, they built into the cage right here.
Yeah, you can see.
Just so they could do a front end collision and it still be okay to drive it.
Not absolutely murder it.
Yeah, it's about as murdered as it gets.
Yeah, it's seen better days, but you know, it's definitely one of the coolest things ever, man. It really is.
Well,
take a look at that one. Yep, we'll take a look at the last one.
Oh yeah,
Happens. It happens.
over there. So. This is the camera car. This is one of the 5 cars as well. This is the camera car. It's got all of the mounts welded into the frame of the car so that you can put different camera mounts. You could tow the car if you needed to. This one still runs and drives very well. It's the only one of the 5 that was equipped with Global West suspension, tubular control arms, QA1 coilovers. It's set up for the extra weight.
Nice, we got
so
you.
You can bias the weight on and make the car still ride flat. And it's also the only one that has radial T8s. All 4 of the other ones have the wide oval tires.
Ah, gotcha.
So, and this car did primarily all of its filming with the door off because obviously it got ripped off.
Yeah.
So
it makes more sense.
And they both have the stunt pedal. So that locks up the rear brakes and it gets it to where you can slide the car. But 351 Windsor car, another M code, numbers matching Mach 1. So it's a 9-inch rear end car as well. And but this one's set up to do all the filming, and it spent actually the least amount of time on camera. This car did. The few shots that John Wick was filmed driving the car, this is the car that you would see him in, because they did all of the shots with him in this car.
Oh, so that's definitely cool, man.
Yeah.
Definitely
so
cool.
Keanu Reeves was in this car. If you've seen any of the spots where he was driving the car and you see him in the car, it was in this car. So
that is super cool.
Yep, this is the one that he would have been driving the whole time. So,
All right, we love it.
but that's pretty much it. You know, they're this one runs. I drive this one all the time, and then that one's pretty much just primarily a show car. So.
Well, they're all nice pieces. I mean, we love all of them. Definitely love all of them. I think it's like the coolest stuff ever, man. I mean, I really do. Honestly, it's just, I mean, you don't see, I mean, you see people with car collections, or you see people with but also, and the bike,